Let's hope we have no problems today. What's up, people? Good morning. What's up? My phone is doing the most right now when I need it to work. What up, peeps? Alright, good morning. Happy Saturday, okay? It's a Saturday. It's a Saturday morning. A very slow, lethargic, moving Saturday morning. Okay. I know this is a surprise. Normally I don't go live this early, so this is very much different for us. But I said, this morning we got to get a little baking done. So I said, let me ring y'all up so we can get some. I'm gonna make a pot of tea. Is that all right? Yep. I'm gonna make some tea. All right. This is a black-owned tea company. My friend Stephanie LaRue 1680. Oh, that's all I got left. Give me a little tea, huh? What's up, y'all? Good morning. Have I ever done a Saturday morning live? Oh, I used to do Saturday morning lives all the time, right? If like years ago. Now, I don't do them as much. Normally, I stick to a Monday through Friday kind of regimen, but I said, you know what? Holidays are amongst us. It's time to get crack-a-lacking on recipes and all that good stuff, so we're going to make it happen. Right? It's going to be an easy morning this morning with a pot of tea we're going to brew up, okay? All right. While that is working out, let's do a few things. So, and everything is pretty much gonna calls for butter. Okay. This morning there's a lot of butter. So, if I were you, I would make sure I have my Lipitor prescription ready to go. Okay. Okay. So my oven is already preheated to I got two ovens going. One is at 350 and I got one at 325 because you don't want to bake the pound cake too high. You want a nice even bake on the pound cake. All right, so in this bowl, I'm gonna start with some butter. Okay, 1 stick is all I need. Room temperature is what it needs to be at to start. Okay, so if you're taking notes, let's go ahead and drop this 1 stick of butter into this bowl. And I'm gonna give me a little. I'm gonna bring this garbage bag over here. Hold on, y'all. Bring this garbage bag. All right, let's put in some sugar into the mix. Got a lot of sugar today, a lot of butter, so be careful. 1/2 cup, give or take, all you need on your sugar. I'm gonna add in some flour, all purpose. All right, nothing special, all right, with the flour, just regular little piece of all-purpose flour, all right? I'm gonna get a glove. I find that the gloves work best for this because other than that, your hands get so dirty fooling with this. Oh, I need a little pinch of salt. A little pinch of salt. All right, so this ain't the salt I want. Oh, This is the salt. Right, I got it. Right. Kosher salt. A good pinch or two to help break up some of the sweetness. About all you need. Okay. All right. Put your glove on. We're gonna smash up this butter right along with the flour, and I'm going for a particular consistency. I'm looking for like crumb, right? You know how you ever had like an apple streusel muffin or a Dutch apple pie, and you know how they have those little crumbs right on top? I'm looking for something similar to that in texture and consistency. So the technique I'm using is I'm just kind of like rubbing it through my fingers to break up the flour. I need a little more flour to break up the flour. Okay. So that's probably a cup of flour, half a cup of sugar, a couple of pinches of salt, and a stick of room temperature butter. That's all you need. I'm gonna make butter cookie crumbles because we need something to go on top of the peach cobbler cupcakes we're gonna make. Okay? Yes, we need something to go on top of the peach cobbler cupcakes, and I find that butter cookie crumbles are like the perfect thing to do. Okay? So let me get a sheet tray. You do not need a seal pack. You don't need a parchment paper for this because literally there's enough butter in this that this is not going to stick on you at all. All right. So you just want to pour this out into kind of an evenish layer, and what will happen is it's going to start to bake on down on you, and it might look like when it come out we done went too far, because it might look like it done all like turn into one piece. Don't worry, right? We're gonna scrape it up real good, crumble it before it hardens, and then we're gonna be good to go. So that's it, little butter cookie crumble to start. Okay, not too much, just a little piece of butter cookie crumble. What's up, y'all? Good morning. Into the oven 350. All right, and it won't take that long for this to work itself out. All right, let me grab my mug. Let me find the mug. And let me get my tea ready. How do you take your tea? I like, tell you what I like in mine. Like me a little sweetener and a little lime juice. Either lemon or lime. Either one. A little sweetener. And I'm gonna put a little lime juice. Ain't got but a little bit left. Shout out to last night, okay? I like it a little sweet. So I use Sucra drops to sweeten it. It's an artificial 0-calorie sweetener. And it's Sucra, S-U-C-R-A, right on Amazon. Okay. And I love this, like, this electric tea kettle. I mean, it just, I don't even know where I got it. I got it from like a credit card offer. You know how when you sign up for a credit card, you get a free gift? I did that. I got signed up for the credit card. Got a credit card, got the free gift, and now I use that. Okay. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's delicious. All right, what are we gonna do first? Let's make the cupcakes. All right. For those of you who say, Darius, I can't bake. I don't know how to bake. I always say, yes, you can. I always want to encourage you because let me tell you something. If I can do it, so can you, all right? So we're gonna get a bowl together. Let me get a measuring cup because we got to measure a few things out, okay? We found a measuring cup, but we about to be shamed. I got one. All right. So, and just FYI, if you need a reference to follow along, oh, the code, y'all. I'm so busy. The code. So, Turkey 2021, 50% off everything on the site just while I'm live. After I go up live, the code going off too. I'm just letting you know right now, okay? Okay, and this is stories from my grandmother's kitchen. And there is a recipe in here that is for cookies and cream cupcakes, okay? I am going to make right now, to give you a point of reference, the cupcakes for the peach cobbler cupcakes is the base that's this particular recipe. So if you miss whatever I'm about to do now, don't worry, you can always pick it up in stories from my grandmother's kitchen. Obviously, just don't use the Oreos, but other than that, everything else is going to work itself out, okay? So we're gonna start with some sugar. So I'm gonna put 2 cups of just granulated sugar right into here, onto a bowl, all right? Then to that, I'm gonna start adding my wet ingredients, okay? So the first ingredient is gonna be 1.5 cups of buttermilk. You want buttermilk for this because the acid in the buttermilk is going to mix beautifully with the baking soda, not powder, all right, but baking soda, which is going to be just gorgeous in this cake, all right? We need a fat content, right? So typically some people use butter, but I'm gonna be honest with you, unless I'm making a pound cake, I'm not a fan of using butter for cakes. I'll tell you why. Although butter has great flavor, I find that cakes that are made with butter tend to be a little bit more on the dry side, okay? And when you do it with oil, what happens is it'll keep the cake nice and moist. So I happen to be a huge fan of baking cakes with oil. Now, if I was doing a pound cake though, you can't make no pound cake, okay? You ain't making no pound cake with oil, but you can certainly do your layer cakes, your red velvets, all that good stuff, okay? All right, so we have added the sugar along with the oil, along with the buttermilk. Now I'm cracking in 2 eggs inside of here. So this is my first egg, all right, and then this is my second egg, all right. So we got 2 eggs to crack into the bowl, all right, and then I'm gonna bust these eggs up, and then let me grab some vanilla. I think I got some of Christie's vanilla in here. Let me see if I use it all. Nope. I did not use it all. So my friend, Christy Paxton, is beautiful. She's amazing. She is starting her own vanilla company, Rocky Mountain Vanilla. It's not out yet, so you can't go buy it just yet, but she sent me some samples, and everything she sends me is like amazing. And this one was packed, handcrafted on December 3rd, 2019, okay? So we're using really good, beautiful ingredients in our cake, all right? So a tablespoon-ish, okay, of really good quality, it smells outstanding, really good quality vanilla, okay? All right, so now let's add some dry ingredients, okay? So we need a pinch of salt, always a pinch of salt when you bake. All right, helps break up all the sweetness, and it also helps bring out all the other flavors that are inside, all right? I did say we need baking soda, not baking powder, okay? So please don't be shamed out here using baking powder when you're supposed to be using baking soda, all right? And buy a new one, ain't but $1, okay? Because the one you got in your cabinet, like the one I got in my cabinet, is old, okay? All right, so we're gonna add in some baking soda, all right? I feel like I need my apron on for this. Hold on one second, y'all. I feel like I'm gonna get flour everywhere. And I don't want to get flour all over me, okay? Hold on, let me put my apron on, all right? And yes, these aprons are for sale at shopdariuscooks.com. So if you need one, so you can be cute while you cook or you can be fly while you fry, these gorgeous babies are available at Shop Darius. And what I love too about the apron is, look at the straps, okay? So if you got a little extra to love on, all right? You know who you are. Okay, I'm gonna switch to a spoon. And just make sure you use the code, what's the code? Turkey 2021. At checkout, you can save a couple dollars, okay? 50% actually. 50% only while I'm live. Please, let me just say this, all right? Because I scanned through my emails already. I scanned through them, okay? Just to see what some of the outstanding issues are. Number one, y'all typing too fast on these addresses and you got me the wrong address. Whatever address you put in is the address we ship it to. If it's the wrong address, go down to Sis' house and pick up your stuff, okay? Number two, you have to enter the discount code, verify it took before you submit your order, okay? If you email me and say, Darius, I forgot to put the discount code in, I'm going to forget to read your email, okay? Treat me the same way you treat Macy's, Walmart, everybody else. You place an order, you forget to put the discount code in, that's it, okay? You can't call them talking about some, sis, I forget to put the code in, can y'all help me? They gonna tell you no, okay? You gotta put the code in and verify, slow down, okay? Just take 2 seconds and slow down. Y'all be moving so fast sometimes, all right? And I see the emails. I see them, I be like, okay? And the auto reply, because some of y'all still gonna try it, okay? The auto reply speaks to that. No, we don't have a delay in fulfilling our orders, okay? All them 1,400 orders from the other day, out the door. We don't have a delay in shipping our stuff, but the post office is not scanning their stuff in, okay? So for a lot of y'all, you're not gonna be able to track your stuff until it's actually out for delivery. Quit emailing me upset with me. I don't control the post office. Them is them people. That is, what his name? Louis DeJoy now. Call down to Washington. Call him. Okay? Okay. So look, I essentially just made a whole vanilla buttermilk cake batter from scratch using a spoon, a whisk, and a bowl. All right? No fancy equipment. I didn't use all that. All right? I just used this. Now, let's put these in our cupcake liners. And let's get it ready to go, okay? So, I found these. I found these at the Publix. These are really, really cute. They're baking cups, but they're the ones that are like, you know, what you get the muffins in. Isn't that cute? I said, oh, this is gorgeous. I need this, okay? So I'm gonna line my cupcake liners, my cupcake pans with this. These are big, and they fit right in. I'm almost certain You can find these on like Etsy or on Amazon or something like that. I'm almost certain. Okay. So, and this is called a, it just says biodegradable and recyclable, welcome home, professional baking cups. That's it. Decorative disposable paper. That's all it's saying. Very, very minimalistic on the description. Okay. All right. Now, I have to get this cake batter out of here into here, okay? And a lot of times that's going to be a struggle doing it that way. You could get the ice cream scoop and all that, but I don't know many people in the black household that even have an ice cream scoop big enough. So what I'll do is I'll pour, here's my little trick. I'll pour my batter back into my baking cup, or into my measuring cup, and then I'm gonna go 3/4 of the way up. That's 75%. Any more than that, you're gonna be shamed in your oven. Okay. So 3/4 of the way on this one, 3/4 of the way on this one, 3/4 of the way on this one, this one. All right. And this is just a cuter, easier way to do it. Takes a little practice, but you know, you can handle it. And I'm going 3/4 of the way, okay? This works with any cake batter. Hold on, I need me a little more. I got one left. One lone cupcake need to be poured. One long. All right. Look good. All right. So classic vanilla. Hold on. This one is a little low, and here a little low. This is a vanilla buttermilk batter, and again, this is in the cookbook, so it's in stories. But I just didn't put on the. I didn't put on the cookies for the cookies and cream. You certainly could, but I'm going to do this for a different recipe for a peach cobbler cupcake. So this is the base. Let me get these in the oven so these can bake up. All right. And that's oven, it's at 350 degrees. So put that in for a little bit. The Lord have his way. Okay? All right, let me get my little stuff cleaned up here. And then let's work on the filling for the cupcakes, all right? Now, I tried to find frozen peaches in the supermarket, okay? I tried to find frozen peaches. They didn't have, you can't find frozen peaches. So guess what we got to use? What we have, okay? And what we got is 2 cans of regular peaches, okay? If they're good enough for peach cobbler, they're good enough for peach cobbler cupcake. That's all they had. They didn't really have much. So we only could use what the people got, okay? I need my blender. Can y'all hold the line 1 second? Let me go grab the blender out the closet. Hold the line, please. I got it. All right, let's filling for the cupcakes, all right? Before we make the frosting, we're gonna work on the filling. Let me show you how we do it. It's not too hard either. It's actually, you put everything in and you cut the machine on, and the machine pretty much does all the work, okay? So I have a regular, this is a 15-ounce can of peaches, heavy syrup, light syrup, in water. It don't even matter, okay? Don't even matter. Just put your can of peaches in there. And then we're gonna do a little bit of seasoning in the peaches. So I'm gonna start with the Lord's beautiful nectar, a little piece of brown sugar. All right. You need a little brown sugar for this, okay? I'm gonna drop in half a stick of butter. Okay. I'm also gonna give you a little pinch of kosher salt. All right, and then let me grab a few more things. All right, we have this and oh, here we go. All right, to this, we need to spice it up a little bit. I'm not really keen on heavy spice, but you know, it goes well in this kind of a preparation. So this is a nutmeg, okay? I don't know if you've ever seen a whole, have you guys ever seen a whole nutmeg? Let me show you one. I always get them whole and grate them fresh. They stay fresher longer that way. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna go to each camera so you guys can see what the inside of the nutmeg looks like, okay? Look at the inside of the nutmeg. See that? Yeah, I put a little kosher salt in the cake mix as well. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, this is the whole nutmeg. Okay. So I like using the whole nutmeg because it's just fresher, beautiful. Okay. So I use a microplane just to grate in almost a teaspoon of fresh nutmeg. Beautiful, okay? I need a little bit of cinnamon from somewhere. Let me see. Here you go. I got a little ground cinnamon right here. All right, so we're gonna do a little cinnamon. Okay. We need to brighten it a little bit. You know, sometimes those spices, they can just be so heavy to me, you know? Like you just need a little pick-me-up. Oh, let me check this crumble in this oven. Hold on one second. I smell it. The house smells amazing. But let me check my crumble. Ooh, yeah. It's light skin. It's getting up. All right. Now don't forget, whatever you need. You need knives. Okay, we have beautiful Darius Cooks. And FYI, I'm almost sold out. I think I'm down to my last pallet of knives. We had about 10,000. I think I'm down to like my last couple thousand, just FYI. So if you're looking for a knife, I ain't got but a couple left. You might want to act now. The restock is gonna take probably about 3 months. So once these sell out, I won't have any more knives until probably the spring. So like March, April, I may have more, but right now. So I'm just letting you know, giving you a heads up, okay? So right now they're 50% off, shopdariuscooks.com. Knock yourselves out, okay? So is everything else. I think I might be out of everyday skillets. I don't know, we gotta do a final count. I know I have pearl and gold cookware still loaded with that. All the cookbooks, all the aprons are still there. Low on wine glasses. I do have tons of air fryers and tons of pressure cookers. So I'm just giving you a heads up, okay? So you could adjust your shopping list or whatever you gotta do. I'm just letting you know what we got, okay? All right, for this, I like to put a little bit of lemon zest, right? I feel like the lemon zest is gonna help brighten up the cobbler. And then I like to do a little squeeze of lemon juice, okay? A little squeeze of fresh lemon juice right in here. It's gonna help brighten it, make it beautiful, and it won't be so, you know, dense and heavy, if you will. It kind of brightens it a little bit. Last thing I'm gonna put in here is some vanilla. Some of Crispy's vanilla, which is really good stuff. All right. And then a thickening agent. for this is going to be some cornstarch. So let's throw a little cornstarch in here. So essentially, if you follow along, what I've done is I've just thrown in the same ingredients you find in a peach cobbler into a filling. That's it. Butter, cornstarch to thicken it, lemon juice, cinnamon, nutmeg. If you got a little allspice, that will work as well. Okay. Here's my, ooh, that's hot. Hold on, here's my, let me show you the crumble before I blend this. Let me show you what I mean on the crumble. So if you did your crumble correctly, with the butter and the flour, it's sort of like smooth. I told you it's gonna like fall out and stuff like that. So what we do is you get a little spoon, and all you do is just do a little scrape, okay? Like a little scrape, just to really turn them into crumbles. Let me show you. To really turn these into butter cookie crumbles, right? And this is like some of the most amazing stuff in the world. Y'all see that? So it's gonna fall down on you a little bit, but and when it comes out of the oven, while it's still hot like this, get you a little spoon and do you a little mix like this here, okay? You do you a little mix like this, what ends up happening is now you got beautiful crumbles that we can put. Now they're still soft, okay? They're still soft. And if you're from Chicago, you know what this is all about, okay? Lunchroom butter cookies as a crumble, all right? So they still soft, but what'll happen is that is going to cool, and as it cools, it is going to harden. As it hardens, it's gonna be fantastic, okay? Okay, we need to blend this together. So let me plug up the blender, because right now it's not plugged up at all. Okay, all right, now, let's go. We'll do this a little blend. That's it. That's it. That's all you need is a little blend on this. All right, I can chill out with the blender, and we're gonna cook this a little bit on low heat in a perfect use for the Darius Cook Saucier, okay? A perfect use for the Saucier, which you can get at shopdariuscooks.com. Use the code TURKEY2021 to save, okay? And we're just gonna pour in this peach cobbler filling. Now, this is gonna go in the cupcakes that are in the oven. But let me tell you what this is also good on, okay? This is good as a filling in between cake. This is good with toast, like brioche, or like that really good soft, like French bread toast. A little piece of sweet cream butter, a little smear of this peach cobbler filling, outstanding, all right? So don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself to just doing this for peach cobbler cupcakes. I mean, you could, okay? But in this case, I wouldn't, all right? Speaking of cake, we should probably make another one, huh? Come on. Did somebody say strawberries and cream pound cake? I know. Let me get my mixer, y'all. Hold on. Let me get the mixer. All right. Huh? Did somebody say strawberries and cream pound cake? Let's make one. Let me find my stuff. Make sure everything fit. Okay. Now you definitely want to use your mixer with this. Okay. Do not be out here bogus. Let me find my blade, my paddle, y'all. Do not be out here bogus. You definitely want a mixer for this. Doing this by hand is horrible. Okay. All right. So in here, let's do what we came to do. All right. I told you a lot of sugar today, a lot of butter today. Okay. I told you that. But I want to get y'all ready for the holidays. Okay. Hold on one second. Let me block somebody. Okay. Everybody good? I'm trying to make sure everybody's stream is okay. We had a rough time yesterday. Somebody said, make 2 pound cakes and ship me one. I would love to. Okay? I wish I could. I'm just making sure y'all okay. Do I sell mixes? Girl, I wish I did. Okay? I wish the hell I did. Okay? Baby, I wish the hell I did. If I did, you would trust me when I tell you. Okay? All right, let's go, y'all. In here, let's add some butter. Room temperature. And you know what? That whole idea of salted versus unsalted, use whatever you have, would you? Okay, let me check this. I want this to burn. Ooh, look at this. How this done got real thick on us. Look, y'all. This is my, look at my filling. Look how my filling is starting to thicken up on us, okay? That's because we put that cornstarch in there. I told you, as soon as this comes to a boil, it's done. Everything in here is really already cooked, right? But look what's happening, okay? And I have it on like a low flame. Like it's not super high, I'm not going crazy. Just a nice little low flame to let it just slowly get thick on us, okay? Okay, 2 sticks of butter. Go into the mixer, all right? To the 2 sticks of butter, I got a 8-ounce pack of cream cheese. Now you may have to get creative on how you get your cream cheese because the grocery stores are limiting the amount of dairy you can take, you know? And I told the lady when she told me yesterday, I said, I can't even be upset with you. Due to COVID, everything else going on, you have to do what you gotta do. You see what I'm saying? So she said, I can only sell you 2 packs of cream cheese. I said, well, I'll take the 2 you got. You know, what else you gonna do? And it don't make no sense trying to cheat your way out of it. You know, everybody gotta make adjustments dealing with COVID and the pandemic and, you know, trying to stay safe. So I said, you know what, listen, personally, I get it. All right, just go to another store or just do what you gotta do. We ain't gonna make no fuss about it. We ain't gonna complain. We just gonna go, okay, yes ma'am. All right, I'm adding some sugar, 3 cups of sugar right into here. And then I could go on and start whipping this together. Can't whip nothing together if you don't plug it up, Darius. Hold on, let me plug this up. Okay, yeah, no early morning cocktails. We cocktailed enough last night. I don't know how we drank a whole bottle of bourbon, but we did. So yeah, no cocktails tonight. All right, give this a little mix. Start it on low and then carry it on out. If not, you're going to be wearing it. And what is that? Not cute. Okay. Let me clean this spatula off, because we're going to need it. Okay, we definitely going to need it. All right, let that go. Let me go look at my cupcakes in the oven, see what they're doing. Oh, yes. Oh. Looking good. Okay, this is done. My filling. Okay, my filling is done. I'm gonna see if I can pour it out. There you go. This is gonna be hot. Hold on, this is gonna be hot. Okay. So this is our, look at that. This is our peach cobbler. Okay, this is our peach cobbler. Hold on one second. Let me just block one more other person. Right here. And she's blocked. Okay. Now, this is the peach cobbler filling. Okay, and we're gonna use this for our cupcakes, okay? So we'll let it hang out. And you can kind of imagine where we're going, right? Butter cookie crumble, vanilla buttermilk cake, peach cobbler filling. You get it, you see what's happening. Okay? Now, you want this to go as long as it's been going. You want it to be super light, super pale, super fluffy, almost white, okay? White and airy. That's what you want to see in the first phase of this pound cake. Look at that. Look how great that looks, okay? So it's like super light, super airy. This creaming could happen for 15, 20 minutes. This you can walk away from and just let it go and don't worry about it, okay? Now, why don't we start adding our eggs? Now we gotta add 5 eggs, but we add the eggs in one at a time, okay? We don't put them all in at one time, all right? So I'm gonna crack 1 egg while the mixer is on low. Let that mix in, and I'm gonna crack 2 eggs, all right? Let that mix in good. Then we can crack 3 eggs. Let that mix in good. Then we can crack 4 eggs. Let that mix in good. And then we can crack 5, all right? So we got 5 eggs cracked in, ready to rock and roll, all right? I'm just gonna scrape down the sides of the bowl because I wanna make sure every piece of butter and sugar is incorporated real good. This is a great thing to do like on a Saturday morning too. You know what I mean? Like, we've worked all week, we're tired, we just want something easy to do, and this is like the perfect thing, okay? All right, let's add in some vanilla. At this point, we're really using up Christie's vanilla, right? So a good two good solid tablespoons of vanilla are gonna go in there. While that's on mix, let's put in some baking powder. This is definitely time for baking powder, not baking soda. All right, so baking powder. And I'm just using a well-rounded tablespoon. All right, and then I'm gonna add in my flour, all while this is still moving on low mix, on a stir, okay? Which is why you really wanna do this with a stand mixer and not do this by hand. I mean, you could do it by hand if you needed to, but I mean, I feel like it just works beautifully this way, all right? All right, so we're gonna jostle in, dump in, that's 1 cup, okay? Here's my 2nd cup. All right. And here is now my 3rd cup. All right. And what you're gonna start to hear is you're gonna start to hear the mixer start to struggle a little bit. That's how you know you're in good territory. That's exactly what you want to hear, okay? Pardon me while I clean out this measuring cup, okay? Because I need to measure me out a cup of buttermilk. Now this could be buttermilk or cream. It could be anything. This is my little secret, okay, to a moist pound cake. I cannot stand a pound cake that's too dry and crumbly, okay? It makes me upset in my spirit, okay? And as you can see, the drier this batter, right, the more dry the pound cake is gonna be. I don't want that. So I'm gonna put a little piece of buttermilk in at the end. This is my little trick, my little secret. Don't tell everybody else. Everybody gonna be doing it, okay? Put you a little buttermilk or a little half and half or a little heavy cream in right at the end, okay? And what that does is it's gonna ensure that we get a beautiful, lovely, amazing pound cake, okay? I think it's fantastic. Okay, personal. All right, so now we have our batter for our pound cake. All right, I'm gonna get rid of this because we're gonna need it, but not right away. All right, and then we can talk about, oh, let me go look at these cupcakes in the oven before I be shamed, okay? It's a shame you spend all that good work, all that good time making these beautiful cupcakes and then you done burnt them. Wouldn't that be horrible? It would be so bad. One more time. Let me see what we got. Y'all hold the line. Oh, yeah. Not quite. Almost. They're looking good though. They're looking good. All right, pound cake batter is ready. I'm just scraping up the little bottom just to make sure we got what we need. And then, butt pan. You've seen one of these before, yeah? You could go old school. And you know old school, we don't mind butter, flour, shake off the excess. But I'm gonna go and spray with this Baker's Joy, okay? And I'm going to spray the hell out of this. What good is a cake that you bake and you can't get it out, okay? I'm talking about go in, okay? I'm talking about, I want you to go in, all right? All right, on the spray. Okay. Now we're gonna carefully add the pound cake batter all around, just like as evenly as you can. Don't worry about it being too even because it's gonna bake down. But just don't make it too lopsided on purpose, because then ain't no God in that. Okay? Don't make it too lopsided on purpose. You don't want to do that. Okay? All right, my oven is at 325 degrees. Now, tap this down. All right. Let this go in that oven for an hour and 25 minutes. Don't peek in it. Don't look at it. Put this in that 325 oven. Okay? All right. All right, let me get these cupcakes out before I be shamed. Okay? On my cupcakes. We don't need that happening. There you go. Huh? I thought somebody said something. Huh? Look at that. Would you look? Would you look at that? Look at that. Look how beautiful. Okay. Look how beautiful this is. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. So we're going to let these hang out on the side for a brief moment. Oh, let me show you the crumble. It's cool now. The crumble is cool. Look at this. You hear that? Look how it's gotten nice and hard. And then let me show you the underside of this. Look at this. Let me show you the underside. You see that? This is what I'm talking about. So this is like a beautiful, this is like a beautiful butter cookie, but the crumble is here. Okay? You see that? Yeah, don't be shamed making a lopsided cake. Okay, I know. All right, so this is, I told you, when you first take it out, it's still going to be soft. But as it cools, it gets hard. And it literally, it's like the most amazing thing in the world. It's so good. Okay. All right, now in the next bowl, oh, let me rinse off this. I need my thing. Hold on, y'all. It's so good. It's like the best breakfast. So good. Y'all, hold on. Let me wash this out. You know what I'm about to do? Let me start me some dishwater. You know you can't cook good unless you got you some dishwater going. Okay? All right, let's do one more. Yes? Show you how easy this is. We have that same buttermilk. A cup of it, right? Then let's grab some oil, and I'm gonna do a cup of oil. Well, you know what? That should have been a cup and a half of buttermilk. I ain't even been drinking. Hold on, half a cup more. There we go. All right. And then to this, 2 cups of sugar. I told you, a lot of sugar this morning and a lot of butter. And when I say a lot of sugar, I do mean a lot of sugar. So good, y'all. It's so simple. Salt, sugar, butter, flour. It's so simple, but it's so good. Okay? Okay, let's put 2 eggs in here. A lot of eggs today too, huh? Okay, 2 eggs in here. And then I'm gonna put in, yet again, more of Christie's vanilla. Okay. Give that a mix to break up those eggs. All right, let's throw in here a pinch of salt. A little pinch of just a little pinch of baking soda. Hold on, here a nugget right here, about the size I need. All right. And then I'm gonna add in some flour, 2.5 cups. 1, 2.5. All right, to this, I'm also going to add some cinnamon, a good 1.5 tablespoons. And I'm also gonna add in and grate in some nutmeg, okay? Here's our nutmeg. Okay. Now, I'm going to take a carrot or 2, okay? A couple of fresh carrots. You knew where I was going with this. You already knew. And I don't have to be a rocket scientist to know that people in the comments, what is he doing now? What is he making now? What is he making? Did he say it? I missed it. What is he doing? I got you. Okay. I already know. I already know the comments. What's happening? He didn't say. We missed it. What is it? Anybody know? Somebody tell me. I'll die if I don't find out. You'll be all right. Okay? You'll be all right. Okay, we're going to peel the carrots. Somebody tell me. I don't know what it is. What is he doing? I love y'all. Y'all be so funny to me. Okay. Carrots need to be grated. All right, here's my grater. And I'm doing this on the fine side of the fine side. It's time for a new one. This one, I don't want this one out. This reminds me of how I be doing my feet after I soak them good. Oh boy. All right, y'all, don't forget the discount code only until I end the live. I'm gonna change it back. So if you want 50% off of anything on the site, you better act now or else you're not gonna be able to get it, okay? Shop DariusCooks.com. And something, I feel in my spirit, something to be sold out. I don't know what's sold out, but in my spirit, I feel like something to be sold out. Okay, 2 cups of carrots shredded, ready to go. Okay, look at that. 2 cups of beautifully shredded carrots. Right in there. All right, let me wipe this up. And then here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mix this together and then we can talk about cupcakes. Yes, real fast, all right? All right, mix this together. This is basically a vanilla base with cinnamon and nutmeg added along with the carrots, okay? Now, I don't know how you like your carrot cake. All right. But you already know your boy's a fan of raisins, golden raisins, okay? So I'm gonna go and add me a handful of golden raisins. I don't care if you don't like raisins, don't put them in yours. I love a golden raisin in mine. I love it, and my grandmother loved it, okay? We didn't use golden, she used to use the, look at this. Look at this. Look at that. This is, look at this. Sorry, y'all. TikTok done got on my nerve. From now on, go. Take that to Facebook and Instagram and see what happened. All right. Here's the batter. Okay. Here's the batter. If you want to put nuts in it, you can put the nuts. All right. Sorry, y'all. TikTok was kind of getting on my nerve a little bit. TikTok, I love you. Take that mess to Facebook or take it to Instagram and see what happens. Okay? Don't worry, Facebook. Don't worry, Instagram. I got you. Okay? All right. I have 2 cake pans. These are 8 inches, but you can use, oh, it's a 9, 2 9s. Okay? I'm going to spray them down real good. Okay? And then the idea at this point is just to split this batter in half, okay? When I tell you this don't have to be perfect, just eyeball it, okay? If you want it to be specific, you can do all the measuring in the world you want to do. If you want it to be specific, but, child, it's gonna all taste the same, okay? Whether one layer is a little thicker than the other, it's all gonna taste the same, okay? So I eyeball it, to be honest with you. I don't let it stress me out. I do a little eyeball situation, and that's it, okay? Oven goes at 350, and we're gonna bake these up 18 22-ish minutes. It just depends on your oven. But as you can see, super, super easy. All right, let's make the frosting. I'll decorate the cupcakes. And then when I come back later, we'll talk about the frosting for the pound cake and the frosting for the carrot cake that's in the oven. But while the cupcakes are done, let's work on those now. So let me wash out, hold the line, let me wash out this bowl. Real fast on you. You know the struggle. Don't you open a new one till this one is done. This about 3 more washes right here. Okay? Y'all know this. I'm just like y'all. Okay? I'm just like y'all. We are the absolute same. Okay? We are the absolute same. Okay? We are the absolute same. Okay, and then I need my I got it. I need the paddle. Alright. Alright, let's make the cream cheese frosting. And this too is very simple. Alright. I don't want you to even stress over about this. I don't want you to think too hard. This is very, very simple to do. Okay. Can I be honest? Isn't everything we've done so far simple? Like nothing has been too difficult or complicated. I tried to make everything simplified so that, you know, you kind of demystify what it means for your Thanksgiving dessert. It's very simple. It's not even, we're not even stressed out anymore. It's not that hard, okay? All right. Let's add cream cheese to the mixer. And it helps if the cream cheese is cold for the frosting. Not for the cake, but for the frosting. Because I like, this is my personal preference on cream cheese frosting. Okay? This is my personal preference on how I like mine. You can do yours however you like to do yours, but this is how I like to do mine. Okay? So in go cream cheese and sugar. All right. And then I could just start to whip this together until it comes and it forms and it's beautiful. Let me get my spatula cleaned off because I'm gonna need that. Okay, spatula's working. Frosting is working. Done. Okay? Done so far. Now we flavor it with vanilla. So this is some more Christie's vanilla, which is getting all the action today. Okay? And then we add in some heavy cream. Okay. After we pour this in, we add in heavy cream. Heavy whipping cream, for those who don't know what this is, okay? All right, now I can really get in here and I can really scrape down the sides, making sure all of the cream cheese and the sugar is having fun. Start it on low before you juice it up higher. All right, I always say that if not, you'll wear it. Okay, it'll be a very cute accessory. And this recipe is also in stories. As well. gonna whip it just until it comes together like that. Look how beautiful that is, right? That's what you want to see. A nice, velvety, smooth, delicious looking cream cheese frosting, which is gorge, okay? Look at that. Beautiful. All right. Let's put this in a bag, a piping bag. So I picked up, I feel like I always lose my piping tips, always. So I always have to like buy new ones. Like way too much, but whatever. Or whatevs, it's cool. All right, we cut off the edge. We may have to cut off a little more. We'll see once we put the tip in there. We'll see what we're working with. Keep it PG. All right, tip goes in. All right, as you can see, I didn't cut off enough, so that's what I just said. We'll see what we're working with. All right, so we'll cut off a little bit more. Perfect. All right, you could get a coupler if you wanted to, but who has time for that? All right, so we add our frosting in, and I drop it in like this, and I use my thumb to rub the spatula against in order to drop enough product inside the piping bag, okay? So if you're wondering like, how is he doing that? It's very simple. You grab it with the spatula, you put it in, and I'm dropping it against my thumb and letting my thumb grab it, okay? That's what I'm doing. Okay, so then after we roll it up, I could then twist it, squeeze out the extra air, and then boom, we're ready to rock and roll, okay? Speaking of rocking and rolling, our cupcakes are ready too. So let me show you how we do this. I'm gonna get a platter to put them on. All right, let me show you. So, little platter. I'm gonna get a little butter knife. All right. And what I want to do is, when I take the cupcakes out, I just want to make a little circle in the middle of each cupcake, and then I'm going to pull out the inside. See? So I'm just making a little circle. Can you guys see this? It's a little circle. Okay? It's a little circle. So I'm just putting a little circle on the inside. All right. Like that, okay? So that's one. I'll do a few more. Oh, I saw a comment that said, you didn't taste it to see if it needed anything. I have made this frosting at least 1,000 times in my life. Okay, at least 1,000 times. I used to own a cupcake shop years ago, and I've made this frosting. This is like one of the frostings I made every single day. So I can make this frosting with my eyes closed without looking at it, okay? All right. All right, so I'm gonna do these 4. And then remember that filling that we have, right? This is the peach cobbler filling that we made, right? We're gonna take some of the filling and drop, look at how smooth the filling is. You see that? We're gonna take that peach cobbler filling. Look how luscious and thick it is. Hello, holidays. Let me get on the Peloton right now, just thinking about it, okay? I'm going to get on the Peloton right now, just thinking about these cupcakes. Okay? All right. So we have now successfully filled each cupcake. Then we're going to dollop on our frosting, okay? So I just like to do a simple dollop like this. Okay, very cutesy. You can certainly go, wait, do I have room for one more cupcake? I got room for one more right there. Hold on, y'all. Do I have room for one more cupcake? Of course there's room for one more. There's always room. What kind of question is that? Is there room for one more cupcake? Yes. All right, we have our filling. And then I can dollop on frosting. Okay. A few things we need to do. First is a little sprinkle of cinnamon up high. All right, that way you don't clump up on your cupcakes. All right, beautiful. Little cinnamon. The other thing I like to do right quick is, so that you know what you're having, and again, this would be beautiful if these were fresh, but they don't have them fresh. They're not in season. They don't have them fresh, and they did not have them fresh or frozen. So canned it is. And I just take one peach and cut them in half lengthwise. And I'm just gonna lay a peach slice right on each cupcake. Beautiful. Okay, what's happening? We getting there, we going someplace. Okay, and if you wanted to, you could totally put Hennessy or something into the peach cobbler filling. That would work as well. Cognac, rum, tequila, brandy, vodka, Grand Marnier. The list goes on. Okay. Now, the last thing on one of my cupcakes is a little crunch. Remember our butter cookie crumble that we made? So we just crumble on each one some of our butter cookie crumble. Now, if this ain't beautiful, if this ain't pretty enough to eat, I don't know what is. Take a look at that. All right, look at that. Take a look at that. All right, take a look at that. Would you? So good. Okay? So good. What's the carb count in one cupcake? Who counts a carb? Now, I'm gonna take a picture of that, and I don't wanna mess this up because that looks too perfect. So, I gotta eat one of these. So let me make myself one. Okay, this is the cupcake with the filling. A little bit of frosting. Little crumble. A little piece of cinnamon on top of mine. Beautiful. All right. Now all you got to do, of course, you know how it goes. Bow your head and say grace. Oh, take a look. Let me see if I can show you up close what's happening. Because I can open up this piece of paper. Look at this. You see that? Can you see now? Look. Look good, don't it? You can put a peach slice if you want to. Ain't that serious? Okay. All right. All right. Let me see what's happening. Let me see what's happening. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Baby. Okay. Perfect morning. Now, good morning. Don't forget, I got pound cake. In the oven looking good. Carrot cake. I'll be back in a few hours this afternoon so we can get started on the broth. For the dressing, we're gonna have to redo the macaroni and cheese because last night was last night. Okay, so I'll be back on in a little bit and we can get ready for the dressing. We'll make the cornbread for the dressing, the broth, the stock, and everything we need so that when I come back tonight and make the dressing, we're ready to go. Okay? I'll see y'all in a few hours. Bye. I'll see you later.